Welcome to Jevim's Research Channel. Be advised that this channel is not for anyone under the age of 18. Also, the research and discoveries of this channel should not ever reflect the personal opinion or views of Jevim or her team unless publicly stated. Please understand that the opinions of the audience is also not a reflection of what or how Jevim feels. Let's bring a curious mind and open heart to these spaces for educational purposes only.
Hello, everyone. It has been such a long time since I did an evening stream, especially a pop-up one. And honestly, I have been wanting to do commentary on Dr. Hillman for a very long time, but I put it off because of those several reasons. Anyway, this is a call to action, y'all. This is something very serious, and this is something that I have heard not only Dr. Hillman talk about, but many other people across the interwebs of things. It's kind of a do or die situation. We are at a precipice moment in history where if something goes one way, we could see innumerable, I can't even put into words what I see coming if things are not put to an end. And I am inspired and moved so profoundly that I will take whatever repercussions come with it for doing commentary on Dr. Hillman's work. Because it has to be said. It has to be said. Okay. All right, here we go. I did speed it up. I sped it up to like 1.25. So hopefully we don't lose too much of the emphasis and meaning. I don't think we will.
Come on, control. Welcome back to Lady Babylon. Oh, God. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, people. You're going to take you from the heights to the depths tonight. Bring you some goodies that you can't otherwise get. That, and we're bringing you Satan. Right tonight. Right tonight. You know who's coming with him? Come on, Jesus. Oh, God, this is going to be good, people. I told you 1,000 times. You've never read this stuff. Leave the trap door open again. God. Oh, yes. Fantastic, people. I told you you can't keep those sources down. But tonight, we're bringing to you Satan. He'll be here in just a minute, right? This is who's behind everything, right? You just have to do what you have to do. Do you understand? Oh, God. Oh, God. I want to jump in. Yeah, go ahead. Put up your animation, Chewy, please. Fantastic little short movie snippet here of Satan. And you say, wow, first of all, Satan is hunk. Right? I mean, come on, man. Look at Satan. He's got his stuff going. He's got his stuff going on. You know what I mean? He's known. He's got a cosmic reputation of being the hottest guy around. Do you understand? He is the winged one. He is that bringer of sexual desire. Oh, God, now you all recognize him, right? Oh, God. Oh, where'd we go? Eros, right? Make the mother of the universe happy. People, do you want to see me pull Satan out of the mouth of fucking Jesus? Would you like me to do that?
Hey, listen, Muggs, this commentary is like, we gotta shit or get off the pot, all right? We gotta come together. We can't look the other way anymore. It don't matter what religion we are, y'all. We gotta fight a greater evil, a tyranny that threatens to take over us all.
You know why I can do that? Because I'm Ammon, dragon of the muse. That's why. Oh, God, we're going to look at it. But first, people, that was all just a summary of everything you're going to see tonight. Oh, God. It's absolutely lovely. It'll be for the first time. It's always for the first time with us. Do you understand? Oh, God. Ah, people. Now, I want to start this program off with a touch of some hopeful progress. I want you to know that I've worked a week on an intensive course.
Listen, I am dropping the link to see if you wish to come up and add commentary with me. Be my guest. Be my guest. Absolutely. Oh no, it didn't make it to one of them. Okay, but it did make it to YouTube. Okay, good. All right. Sorry. Let me get back to it.
Of ancient Greek with this person. Put her up there, Chewy. Put her up there, right? She has borne up under the strain like a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, go Maddie. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing person. She is going to bring people to the muse. Oh, that's my cat. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Was wondering what was going on. But yes, Maddie is amazing.
Champion. Like the poison pouring earth mother champion that the world can forge. Now, I hear a rumor. I don't know if this is true. I have to see it happen. But I believe that the Guinness Book of World Records would be able to verify and certify the fastest intensive course ever. The most intensive course. Oh God, it's intensive. Oh, just makes you sweat watching her. Oh God, keep going. Oh, 4 weeks, people. 4 weeks to push someone through. I'm expecting mania fairly soon. Now she has held up. This is Madalena, and she has held.
I have finally decided to do commentary on Dr. Hillman. I've put it off for a really long time, and this is a call to action. I don't know. Probably so. That's hard to do too because I tried it. It's so hard. Like I could memorize the Hebrew alphabet, but it was really hard for me. Sorry, I didn't get it pulled back up there. It was really hard for me to memorize the Greek. But it helped that I had a kid and I wrote on my arm, if you hear me cussing, I have to recite the Hebrew alphabet to you. And I cuss a lot. So, of course, I learned I could recite the Hebrew, within a week of writing this over and over on my arm and getting called out on my cussing.
A student. Why am I putting so much effort into this? Because the devil told me to, people. He said, get that Greek out there. Get them armored so that they can hold up that beautiful, luscious, gorgeous, ancient sword of doom. Oh, God, people. How far have we come? No, I want to talk to the Satanic Congregation just for a minute here. I want to talk to you face to face before I pull the devil. Do you understand me? No. And really, people, Satanic Congregation, clean yourselves up a little bit. You know what I mean? Make sure you've got your nice stuff on and your plates out, welcoming. You know what I mean? You do it for Santa, you greedy bitches. Yeah. Do it for the devil. Oh, God. What is the polarity in this place? People, let's.
Oh, Angela, I love your new avatar, by the way, little glowworm.
Proceed. I'm going to go with you now to Danny Jones. And a recent clip that came out, I want to watch the entire clip. And I want everybody at Satanic Congregation to put on their thinking caps, their best reasoning, and your satanic devotion to the real. I want you to put that all together now, and I want to watch this short clip. We're going to watch the whole thing, and then I'm going to watch it again, and I'm going to stop it several times. Go ahead, Chewy.
Hello. And I did open up panel if you want to come up, Raven. What is this? Okay, so we have 4 beers. I missed the opening statement. Let's go out. We are doing commentary on tonight's previous. Are you expressing it, girl? Do it. Do it. Express it. Are you in? There's a lot of people. Okay, so you scroll to the top and you see the link. It says pinned up and it'll say StreamYard link. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I remember an article that came out a few years ago. It said the psychedelic drugs of the future are drugs you haven't even heard of yet. So can you imagine what's coming? I mean, I think imagining what's coming is like trying to imagine the world that Hillman conjures of the ancient world. I think it's so profoundly exotic.
He just texted me.
Yeah.
He just texted me 10 minutes ago.
What did he say?
He said, "What is a Christ?" I love his text, bro.
Oh man, he's a true gem.
He is one of a kind.
He's hilarious. Yeah.
What did you make of the debate with him and the guy Luke?
That was incredible. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. That guy is sharp.
Luke?
I mean, yeah, the linguistic stuff was, I don't know. That was really cool how he knew a lot about the words form. Like he's breaking down your name and all this other shit. It was like, okay, that was cool. So yeah. I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I liked it. I wasn't familiar with him. Of course, I know Fritz Groff. I'm familiar with Fritz Groff and Sarah Lies Johnson and the whole OSU crowd, Hugh Urban. OSU is a powerhouse. So I thought it was a really, really interesting debate. And I'm into this stuff. So.
I learned a lot too. It was fascinating. And one of the biggest things I took away from it was his description of how the Hebrew, they use that word Mashiach for rubbing oil on the forehead.
Yeah.
And that was like their religious tradition of anointing a king or a religious leader or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like Greek was the metropolitan language that already existed all over the place. Right. So for them to fit into society, they had to translate everything they had into Greek. Yeah. And the most obvious word they had in Greek to use for that Mashiach anointing word was Kreo, which is Christing, which was also a word that was used to apply shit to anything, like poisons to arrows or like shit to the bottom of ships to make them more buoyant or to put on roofs. Yeah. And that context was really interesting.
What about right afterwards? I sent you.
Oh yeah, Chewie's face was revealed 2 or 3 episodes ago. Yeah. And I think what's happened here, I don't know. Has Danny Jones given up? Is that what has happened? What it said? I'm so pissed I broke out my last week's vape. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
The obituary. What a coincidence that a couple of days after you aired the debate, the guy who discovered the silver scrolls of Proto-Hebrew.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was interesting.
The guy fucking died. He probably saw the podcast and it probably gave him a fucking heart attack.
I think it did.
Lucas,
the guy who found the silver Proto-Hebrew scrolls.
Lucas
Canaanite, right? Was that what it was?
I don't know.
What was the language?
Proto-Hebrew.
No, there was a different word. I think it was Canaanite.
Oh, really?
It was one of the two. It was
But the thing was, those scrolls, they didn't look like anything. They just looked like a bunch of lines carved in. It didn't look like the Hebrew they put next to it.
Oh. The stuff I saw in the New York Times, I thought it did. I mean, they were little shards that looked
like
pieces
those
of
scrolls.
Yeah, pull it up. What was that guy's name?
Hunnam scroll. What were the names of those scrolls again? Something Hunnam scrolls. Silver scrolls with Proto-Hebrew.
Fantastic. Is that where we come from now, Satanic Congregation? Is that what we learned? Is that what was obvious? I want you to know that my appeal to you tonight comes from the heart of hell. Everything that was said was false. The Messiah, everything was false. What have we done?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he's showing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Blitz.
Hey,
Hello, Raven. And
can you hear me?
hello, Blitz. Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can hear ya.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
can hear
cool.
you.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. Well, it's good to see you and hear you, girl.
Hi.
It's good to hear you. Hey, tonight was freaking awesome on Lady Babylon.
It was. Let's do the hand clap. Let's do the applause.
Yes.
Yes, it was very good. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with Danny Jones, but it's very interesting to say the least.
Yeah. I think it's because okay, before Ammon, started doing, showing people the truth, um Danny was getting you know his info from other people, and I think that Danny is kind of compromised, kind of, maybe, so he doesn't want to mess up what he's got going over all these years, maybe. I don't
Right.
know. I mean,
Okay.
wherein some people, may not want to, it doesn't mean that the boat's not going to flip. It just means that they're trying to stay in the background and kind of weave through it, to where he doesn't upset a whole bunch of things going on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
And
it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I can see that too.
yeah, and
Absolutely.
but there's not. I've never seen anyone that is so passionate about truth and Greek, classic Greek. Do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Amun
There's
is
Liz.
a 100% true blue, straight up in your face, and he does not give a dang. You know what I mean?
No,
He
he
just
doesn't. No,
he
I
don't,
can
and
vouch
that's
for that.
what
He
I
does not.
admire about him, because that's the way that I am. Not about, I haven't learned the Greek all the way, but when it's straight up truth, there's not going to be any, punches with me. I mean, I've made my decision. That's how it is. I know that's it, and I go on. You know what I mean? And you're either
Yeah.
in the boat or you're not.
Right. 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 Well, I can tell you that there is a lot of people that want things swayed one way or another. And I was took it for a big ride. And,
Yeah,
it was because I didn't know myself. I didn't know my I didn't really know where I stood, and I got blasted away, if that makes sense.
that makes all the sense in the world. It sure
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Because the way that I look at it, if you'd have told me at 2016 that I would have totally, for all the effort that I put in, that I thought that it was supposed to be for me to be a Christian, all the effort I put in for so many years, like 30 something years, I slingshotted to the other side when I found out the stuff I found out. And I was like, and I still make sure that I don't go too far, because I will end up losing it on somebody. And what I mean by that is, There's one friend that I have that she would, to be blunt, she would Jesus beat me to death. And I would just like,
Oh, they will. Yeah.
yeah. And I
Yeah, I
told her, I
haven't
said,
been
"Do not
Christian
call me."
since 1999, and
Yeah,
I did it in East Tennessee, so I've
right.
been I've
Yeah,
been pretty abused too. But
yeah.
let's get to
I was,
Blitz. Blitz, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm all right. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Wanted to say hi to you. You doing all
Hi.
right?
Yeah, I'm just taking a little break at work here. It's supposed to be working, but I'm waiting for an airplane to
Uh-oh.
come in. So no, I'm waiting for an airplane to come in. So it's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
But anyway,
All
yeah,
right.
no. So I thought I'd
I
jump on. I just seen the link you sent, so I thought I'd jump on and say hi.
that was
Yeah,
me.
did you get to watch the previous, like, cause this is like a recap. Have you?
Uh, just jumped on, so I missed a lot probably. The video you were just showing where he was talking to the gentleman with the ball cap, I was just watching that today, funny enough. And I didn't get through the whole thing. It was pretty interesting. But I didn't realize he was talking about
Mhm.
Ammon, so I'll have to watch the rest of it. That's kind of cool. And then
Oh,
they were
yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
we will.
the Ketephanim scrolls, which Ammon claims is Phoenician, not Hebrew. He's
Right.
very determined to prove Hebrew doesn't exist, which I find kind of strange. But anyway, I looked this up, and I'm no expert on Hebrew, but Proto-Hebrew and Phoenician are almost the same thing. It's just like a different dialect of the same language. So, and it's the same alphabet,
Yeah,
everything. So, it's like, I don't know.
right.
That's one thing I don't get about Ammon, why he has to be determined that the Greek, or sorry, that Hebrew, like he basically is claiming Hebrew doesn't exist. But I mean, and then this Luke guy was saying, "Oh well, what about the Ketephanim scrolls? That proves their numbers existed before the 2nd century, etc." No, that was
Mhm.
Phoenician. It's like, okay,
Right.
well, sort of.
Right, and see, Amin said he's known this guy for, like, before COVID, so I wonder if him and Danny, I don't know, because I don't know what happened between him and Danny, but it seems like, you know, Amin would debate this guy, or at least Danny, because Danny's really invested, then Danny should let, Amin debate this guy on his channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like, because originally that Luke Gorton debate was supposed to have a two parts to it, and then they never got to the second part, and they never even talked about the important issues, like what is a Christing, what is these
Exactly.
kind of things. What was Jesus doing with the naked boy at 4 a.m. Like, these are the important questions, not, I don't know. They debated about words, and to me, it's like, you're not getting to the. So it was an interesting debate or whatever. It was pretty. Yeah, I learned a lot as well, but yeah, they didn't even talk about the important issues. I was pretty disappointed by that. But anyway,
Yeah, maybe we should message Danny.
get Danny. What happened? What happened to part 2?
Right,
I
yeah,
was
like,
I was
no,
looking forward to that, and I think everybody
right.
was. Like, that was what we really wanted to hear them talk about. Yeah. So anyway, but like you were talking about, like, a little bit about being Jesus beat or whatever you said, and
Yes.
yeah, and I find people, like, it's like they tend to believe that their beliefs are somehow facts, and then if everyone else should believe it too, and
Yes.
if you don't believe what I believe, there must be something wrong with you, right?
Yes. And or you never was a Christian in the first place. Oh boy,
Oh
she really did that one on me. And I told her,
my
no, the reason why I'm not one is because Jesus was arrested with a
Yeah.
naked boy. That's what
Yeah.
I told her. And she
I
goes,
actually say the reason I'm not a Christian is because I read the Bible. I read the whole thing. There's a lot of.
exactly. But see, I don't know. I go, girl, I said, you are the only person that I know that cannot talk about any anything else. But, you know, and I was like, you know, there's the weather, there's, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know,
it's like a brain rot.
Yeah,
she's passionate.
I just told her, I said, you know, don't call me anymore. You know, she goes, you're so mean. Da, da, da. No, you're not. I told her I had boundaries and she wasn't respecting them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, okay, you're fully have every right to disagree with me. You even have every right to try to convince me that I'm wrong. I'm totally cool with that. You have information that I don't understand. I want to hear it. But like, don't get mean about it and don't get offended just because I think something different than you. Like, that's what we really need to relearn in our society, period. I think, like with all issues, not just this issue, but like.
Exactly. Another thing that just really totally just blew my mind with some of the things was that he would tell me that, and this was even before that, you know, that time that we got into it on the phone. He told me that, because I told her that I had been meditating. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, well, that's from the devil. I said, let me ask you a question.
Jesus meditated. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I go, let me just ask you a question. I said, I'm at the point now that if I'm going to believe in a God, I want to be able to look him straight in the eye and talk to him.
Yeah.
To see them. Wow. Not in no vision. No, I said, I put up with that kind of stuff for a long time. I said, and this is where I'm at right now. Period. And she did not like it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and like you said, it's a belief. Literally, it's a belief. So, you know, understand. You don't know.
It's also a witchcraft thing. I don't know how to put it. I can't explain it. I just know that I started coming out of it. And it was like I had been asleep and was waking up out of a huge sleep.
Like you've been hypnotized. Sort of thing. Almost.
That's the only way I can explain it. That's the way that I felt. And I was like, what the hell, you know, or heck,
yeah, what was like,
you know, what is this?
Yep.
And it happened in 2016 when that Q stuff came out for me. I started asking all the questions, and then all of a sudden I just started snapping out of this, you know.
Yeah, this you've been hypnotized. And I've been there. I'm with you on that. I was for a long time. You know, can I share what really did it for me? Like, and I already had questions, but it was the so-called war in Gaza, like, and the claim that, oh, this land belongs to us because it was gifted to us 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to dig into this claim, right? And I had read the Bible before and was sort of shocked by some of the things in there, to be honest.
Yes.
Like I Jephthah sacrificing his virgin daughter is at the top of the list, you know, which they don't talk about that one in church. But anyway, I started digging into the, like, you know, the archaeology. Or even just what the Bible means, like some of the things, like it talks about, you know, every firstborn being consecrated to God, and every firstborn of Israel must be consecrated to God. And if you go back far enough, what they're really talking about is they're talking about sacrificing the firstborn male. That's what they're talking about. You know?
That's what
as a form of population control.
Yeah, and like we were talking, me and Jevim were talking about this, and I said it was my theory that it came about originally as a way to avoid starvation. Like if you're short on food, you know, less mouths to feed, first of all, and you need less males than females really to keep a species going, right? So that's why they would sacrifice the males, I think, because you want to keep the species going, right? And then Jevim, it's her sort of her perspective that it's how did you put it again? Sorry, Jevim.
Is a form of population control, and then you have this this like prophecy of, the son being born and
Mm-hmm.
grows up. I mean, that's I think it's is it Sibylle and Addis, where it's
Okay.
the son husband, right? Those stories. It's
Mm-hmm.
very much a archetypal theme in
Wow.
humanity. Well, and it's part of like it ties into the Epstein stuff as well. There's just a lot of things that, and this is what I wanted to get to in his stream tonight. Is he said he's talking about past, present, and future, because so many people I've listened to over the past week is like, this is a precipice. This is a this is a turning point in history. And, if more people don't, stand up, wake up, and realize what's really going on,
Well, see, they
what
let
he's talking about
that.
could be the future
Yeah.
for everyone, not just the
Not, yeah, exactly.
select that was, you know, uh, trafficked by Epstein, but
That's right.
also every other child
Yes.
born. So
Yes.
past, present, future. Yeah. All right. So let's get to
Exactly.
it. Let's get back to it.
Our goal, says the devil. Do you want to hear the devil?
I'm
You
gonna
can hear
skip
him
through
echoing
it.
before he gets.
I'm gonna skip through it because it's long. It's an hour 20, but I'm gonna get to a lot of it.
I'm
I
in
hope
love
to
with
get
you.
I probably won't be able to stick around for all of it, but I'll stick around, or I might jump back in again because
all
I'm,
right.
I'll
That's
jump back in. But anyway, go
okay.
ahead.
Let's just stop right there. Okay. No, and when you're around a lot of those people, you have to have some kind of bond. And without that bond, that real, true love can't function. It can't function. And this bond that I'm talking about is a bond between you and I and liberty and reason. That's what we want. We don't want to be lied to. Do you know why? Because when the lies reach a critical mass, you get night.
Yeah.
Black, destructive night.
Yeah.
Welcome. Night, isn't she absolutely gorgeous?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and bring up. Not right now. The moral lesson, people, is if you have a connection that is genuine because it stands on the muse, that's impenetrable. Do you understand? That'll last you forever. That connection alone. Do you understand?
I believe he is talking about in ancient times when, there was the sacred prostitution in the temples.
Oh, God. People, the reality for you have, please understand, trying to wake people up is a science, but it is also a war. And to watch somebody come so close and dive back into the river of bullshit, forgetful bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's what happened
People,
with Danny.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny was told the old linguistics lie that they preach, the Noam Chomskyians preach.
Noam Chomsky.
You know, I was taking my, I know this because I was
heavy involved. Noam Chomsky, heavy involved.
Yeah, that was disappointing to find out actually, because
Oh yeah, well, Robin Williams was, and Elton John.
Well, I believe for a
They're
long
in there.
time. I believe for a long time you don't get to that level without being involved. You don't. I'm
Right,
pretty sure
yeah.
that's the case. You're but
You are correct.
yeah.
Maya, I come from a family of Freemasons,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and you don't get there unless you are.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, they make sure. And so when I remember before Donald Trump was elected, and everyone was like, all these QAnon people are thinking he's going to be the savior. And I'm
Right.
thinking, no, he's controlled opposition. Again, you don't get there without being part of it. And he was best buddies with Epstein. Of course, he knew what was going on. Like, and yet, and this is, how we're talking about, you got to respect each other's, listen to each other and try to. And so now we still have people, and it's pretty clear that both left and right, on the left side of the aisle and the right side of the aisle, are involved. Yet we still have people arguing about who's better, the left or the right. Like, it's
I know,
ridiculous.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, this is why they've been allowed to get so far for so long, because they've got us pitted against each other.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah. And if anything to come together, it would be for children.
Right.
Yeah, you would think, yeah. But no, people are very stuck in their beliefs that it's like, well, I have to be right, and I'm not, and it's like a tribalism, right? Like I'm a MAGA, I support Donald Trump. He could pretty much do anything, and I'm still gonna deny it, right? And vice versa, right? On the other side of the aisle, they do it too, right? It's crazy.
Right.
Drives me bananas, man. Drives me bananas.
That friend that I was telling you about earlier, he and my next door neighbor, which is my best friend, they kept telling me, well, aren't you going to go vote? What if the Democrats done? I said, do you think that it matters?
Yeah, exactly. Like, as if it matters.
They were picked before you even picked them. I said, it doesn't matter. Well, I can't believe you would turn your back on. I said, I never said I was a Republican. Period.
Yeah, I'm not in anything, to be honest.
I'm not anything either. I'm liberal, if anything.
And if someone would give me somebody good to vote for, I would definitely vote for them.
There you go.
I really am at the point where I just believe it's all an illusion. Democracy is an illusion. It's the illusion of choice.
I don't think democracy, the beginning was.
Yeah, the beginning. It started it.
Yes, it started good. But then they crept in,
Yeah.
and things started to change. And what upsets me the most is that the whole reason that we're all in this stew pot together is because our leaders have been ripping us off, not just us, our grandparents, grandparents, all the way. You got all the way. And children built this society in America. You know what I mean? Children did. That's why they were all up in big, huge machines and stuff.
Hello,
Children did
Dorland.
that.
Good to see you, Ashes. Beautiful Ashes.
And when it comes to kids, and I don't care if they're mine or if they're not, you don't mess with. And if you can't keep your hands to yourself or your wand, or tacos, I guess you could say, to yourself, you do not at all. You don't mess with kids, man. And that's
there's a line you just don't cross.
I agree 100%.
Yeah,
100%. But there's more to it than that. What they're telling us in the Epstein files too, though.
Yeah.
It's like they believe it's a magic thing, like they can manifest things by doing these things. I think, and it's like there's a lot more to it than this. It's not just that they're just messing with kids.
Moon was taught something. I can't remember the name of the video. I'll have to write it down, look for it. But it says that is how they are able to go to the ion.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. That's how they put it. But yeah, it's a belief system. It's a religion. And really what Ammon is saying is that is the root of Christianity and really reality, or Yahwehism.
Exactly.
Yahweh is and that's why he keeps saying "Hail Satan," right? Because right, hail, or he called it reason.
Yeah, hell, logic, reason, Liberty.
Hail logic,
I
hail
learned
reason.
Yeah.
I learned about the we won't say the full word because apparently words are getting censored now, but the Chrome stuff that we've heard about,
Mm-hmm.
I first learned about in 2020, and then I was told I was to bear witness, whatever the hell that means, and then from then on I become like a sponge, like just absorbing so much, energy like
Yeah.
crazy. And and then seeing all this come full circle, it's
Yeah.
like the woman that I believe that I had dealings with, I believe she's connected to the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
What she was telling me, it was a bunch of stuff. Like I'm like everything she said to a degree,
Mm-hmm.
to a great degree, has actually unfolded.
Mm-hmm.
And her like, oh, this is insane. This is insane.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You
there
know,
is a
but she told
necromancy.
what she told me is true.
Yeah. There is
So
a necromancy also.
yeah, yeah. Look here, Blitz. What Lori said. Those scrolls are Zionist propaganda. We live
Yeah.
in an age, in a world, in this technical AI where so much. This is insanity. So much could be fakery, right? I
Mm-hmm.
fully believe now that this is exactly why Ammon is saying you need to learn the Greek because he wants
Mm-hmm.
you to be able to read it for yourself, and he only wants you to look at the sources. Now, I tried. My memory's not that good. I can't look at the sources. What I can do is I
Yeah.
can look up supporting text in English. And I'm finding a lot of the supporting text not only in like occulted books from the early 1900s, but also uh, Christian occulted books from like the mid 1900s and on. So I'm finding my own evidence that what he's saying is true, especially about these ancient cults and these practices, these ritual practices that they were doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to flip over here to it. But I thought it was very awesome that he said that. I'm glad that we caught it because I mean, any of this could be fakery and tomfoolery. What is it? What does Hillman call it? Flim flam. I love that. I love that word, flim flam.
Yep.
It's like the best word.
Right? Say, tell me, congregation, don't go to the back alley. Look at what we're doing. We're stuck in the back alley now.
Flam, just
And
come
right in the
up.
middle of this conversation of back alleyism. And are we getting anywhere? No, we're just propagating that virus. We all have gonorrhea. Thank you very much. Right? Right? We need to find some cosmic antibiotics. You know what I mean? God.
Uh-oh.
Now, people, why am I taking this so seriously? Because this is serious.
Yeah.
What is a Christ? Past, present, and future. What is an obituary? Would you like to see the powers of night that are afforded those who know Satan? Would you like to see it? Oh, God. Nooks. Let's read this, Chewy. Oh, God, I'm going to get my glasses on because I'm afraid if I do it wrong. Okay. Madalena, please follow along. Oh, God. Nooks Detican. Wait, yeah, there. Thank you. Nooks Detican Stukeron Timoron Kaikera Melainan.
You know, it just sounds like he is conjuring up all the spirits when he goes reading that Greek. I can't help it.
No,
Okay.
God,
Night gave birth to that terrible fate, that black care. Wait, what? That black care, that terrible fate. Who are these? They're the children, people. They're the children of night. And who is Black Night? She is the one primordial queen. Looking some prophetic.
There he goes. He's whipping again.
People, there will come the physics that will open up the portal that you
There
yourself
you are,
will
Raven.
behold. the queen.
Oh,
This
I'll
is
be.
only possible through those strings.
True
What?
history.
Oh, God.
Yep. We got to get enough people awake. That's what he's talking about.
People, do you see how it is when I start talking about stuff that comes right out of those texts
We have to
that
do
to us is so
accents.
unfamiliar and so weird, and it makes no sense? Can you understand how to do this? Can you understand how to operate a mystery? You can't. None of you can. No, you can't. Some of these billionaire pedos from the kingdom of darkness, what are they doing? What are they searching for? People, I'd like to ask this. One thing that people are not doing with the Epstein files, leave that up. One thing that people are not doing with the Epstein files is figuring out exactly what our trajectory is. What is the treatment of people in these files, right? What is the treatment?
I have seen multiple people across the internet call for public hangings to come back into style.
Yeah, and the thing is that I was involved in a couple of groups that they actually believed that the people who did this, these things, that they were unalive there on the White House grounds on and hanged, there in gallows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And they still say central casting and that all this is central casting. No, it's not. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
Right.
If
I
you
don't
did,
believe nothing unless I'm going to
yeah,
see it,
there's,
and that's why it's like public
yes,
display, right?
yes, yes.
Show everybody.
Yeah, I'm from
Yup.
Missouri. I'm really not, but show me.
Right.
So,
Yes. Show me. That's what my mom always
yep,
told me.
yep. Don't tell me.
Questions that we see in it.
Show me.
That's what I was
When
told
a
when I was
member
a
of the
kid
royal
too.
family
You
sails to
must be
America,
from Missouri. The see it to
Yeah.
believe it state, right? Because I question everything. It drives people nuts. Anyway, sorry.
It's good to question everything because
Yeah.
now we don't know, especially online, real from fakery, you know. This is AI
Yeah.
that looks very much like Trump. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey,
on
I was
his
getting scary, isn't it?
antique
Yes.
steamer and sets into port with his red coats surrounding him. You bring back the Renaissance.
Yeah. Well, let's go back a little bit.
Than I've made in the last year.
Let's go.
Wake the fuck up.
Yes.
Wake the
please.
fuck up. This is not a game to be toyed with whiskey. Bring it up again. Show the whiskey. Seriously? Is this what we've become? This is America. This dude is going to tell us about a forgery with some tablets. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to spout exactly what he is told. Why? Maybe it's because he's putting too much goddamn whiskey in his mouth. Maybe for a minute he should go to antiquity itself and ask those motherfuckers so he can write a journal, so he can write an article that has some goddamn meaning instead of sitting, swallowing, and taking the thumb. Taking the thumb, Travis. I'm sorry. Devil told me. We're done. You took the thumb. Ammon, he said, you've got to be done with this. You've got to be done. You deliver the goddamn prize and you bring those people, their Antichrist, or you let them sit there in their goddamn ignorance.
He's
right
the
now,
only one.
We are experimenting.
No matter what anybody has to say about him, he is the only one talking this way.
Yes,
period.
and I want to get so good at the Greek that I can start doing it, and then we can just come out in droves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm still trying to do with my family. They think I'm crazy. I don't care.
Right.
But dadgummit, it's really, really difficult when you're, I feel like I'm talking to a wall that
Well,
they can't hear
because
me.
it's not hit home yet for them. Maybe you should
I
tell
know,
them
I know.
that Tennessee is trying to pass a bill that can unalive the women if they are to have an abortion. If they're caught having one for any reason, that includes a miscarriage, they're to be put to death, as well as anyone giving any underage gender affirming care, put to death. What is that going to do for the children? I remember the orphan trains. I don't think that was bullshit because there was an ungodly amount of women that was also put into insane
Mm,
asylums during that
yes,
time. And
yes.
during that time in America, you did
Hmm.
not have to have a reason as a husband. Women had zero rights. You
Right.
could just sign her off into the asylum and go get, go down to the red light district. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's some tomfoolery fuckery going on, and it's time to get really fucking serious, in
Yeah,
my
it
opinion.
is. Well, the thing
Yeah.
is that I always had a difficult time with this ex friend was because of the fact where, you know, you don't push values on someone who has their own. You know what I mean? And the way that I always looked at it is during life, people, as they get older, because they've learned, hopefully, um, they can make certain decisions. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
going and messing with somebody because, well, them being gay is wrong. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. You do know that they've been putting stuff in our water and our food and everything to emasculate the men and all this other stuff. And that would do chemical reactions even with the women. I mean, all of us, you know? So, and this was their intent. It was never about, letting everybody, if they were if they were going to be bi or whatever, it was never about them coming to that decision without any pressure. It was all around us. You know what I mean? And it just, to me, they are people. They have a heart. I mean, it's just like Snappy. Snappy is such a sweetheart. I watched him um, drawing down the dragons. I guess that's what it's called on his thing. He's he is a sweetheart. He is, and he's got a genuine heart full of love. And it it doesn't matter if you're straight or gay or whatever. It shouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
What you do is your business. As far as I'm concerned, what you do is your business. And it's
Exactly. And
not my
Patty
business to judge you or make
Yeah,
you
as long as
feel
you're not
less
hurting
than.
others, right?
It's
As long
not
as you're
my
not hurting
job.
others.
I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to
yeah.
love you. You show me love, I'll show you love, and everybody love, I
Yeah.
mean, that,
And Patty Lynch has a message for you, Sassy Raven. She says, start simple, do Aesop fables, take away the morals, and put Aesop like it is, cause and effect. There are
oh,
about 300 of those stories in Greek.
okay.
Yep. All right, let's get to the video.
Oh,
With a
tell her.
4-week course designed to bring you to the point that you can go out onto the field and decide for yourself
Yeah,
that you can
that's
bring
what
the
he
reality.
wanted.
4 weeks. If Madalena can hold up, bring up her picture. If Madalena can hold up, people, we will have made more progress in this war than I've made in the last year. Do you
Oh,
understand me? Because
yeah,
it'll give me a way to
definitely.
free you en masse. You may.
Yep, she's really excited about that. Also, I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if Beautiful Ashes is still in here, but oh my goodness, she had a chant by Maddie. It's really friggin' good. I think it's in my shorts. Hold on, let me find it.
I think Maddie is going to slay, man.
Yep. Listen to this. I love it.
That's pretty cool.
I love it. I'm gonna add that in there. Oh, I gotta get over here. Put it in the comments, and hopefully you all will go give Beautiful Ashes a follow if you don't
Yes.
already, as well as Maddie. Gorgeous gorgeousness going on. It's
Miss
so pretty.
Alabaster. Goddess
Isn't it
Alabaster.
gorgeous? Yeah. Okay, let's
She's
see. I gotta
precious.
share this instead. And there she is, the one just chanting.
Yep.
Just chanting. Yep. You're gonna see her face and you're gonna hear the Greek in your sleep. And I've decided,
Okay.
since my brain can't handle trying to learn the Greek, if I could
Mm-hmm.
just pick up good words to focus on, like victory, like
Maybe
love,
listening to that while
you
you're
know, and just give me that Greek word, and I'll just chant it like continuously,
Mike.
and y'all can draw from that one word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great memorization technique, actually, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Just
Patty says reminds me of having to read with what is it? Metronome. So
metronome.
I wouldn't
Metronome.
stutter.
Oh wow.
Metronome.
Okay.
That's very interesting, Patty.
Mm-hmm.
EDM stutters when he gets really stressed. Yeah. So yeah, that chant, like I could just put that on repeat and just sleep to that, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Make the decisions.
Yeah.
Fuck the theologies.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Forget
got it.
forget any cults. Forget any sort of ideologies. Forget any
Yeah.
universities.
Yeah.
This is next level.
Yes.
Right to your brains. You take the language that created the Renaissance. You take it and you bring it back. You bring back the Renaissance. Oh, God. I know it's possible, people. If the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh, I hope that's
I got
true.
one too.
I hope that's true. God.
Yep.
4 weeks. The last one was 6 weeks. Some daring SOB, some classical philologist somewhere who gets off on Mother Greek was like, oh, dude, I'm going to give it to him in 6. Yeah, we're going to do it in 4. We're going to do it now. Madalena, who's probably studying Greek right now. Right, Madalena? Right? Please, Madalena, I know you can do this. Hold up. I know it's a lot of strain. Reprogramming is a lot of strain, people. Right? When you give somebody a new operating system
she can do
that
it.
allows them to do things, that's an update, that allows them to do things that they haven't been able to do before, you're going to get moments of sheer and total post-orgasmic exhaustion. These workouts bring the orgy, people. Do you understand? That's what Mother Greek does. Oh, God. Talk about. Is there a tower somewhere? Oh, God. Did you bring a tower? What are we doing, people? We're building a tower. The music. Bring night. Bring her on, Chewy. People, look at the third line down. Night mixed again, right? I'm sorry, Night had children again, but she's not mixing. She's just creating these children. And they are what? Blame and painful distress. Did you bring Momon, and oh God, blame and painful distress, people. Oh, oh my God. Do you know what night brings? Night brings blame. Do you know what we're all looking for? We're looking for somebody to blame for the injustice. I am blaming the people in the back alley who keep infiltrating and back alleying all of us. And
Yeah.
they've been doing so for centuries. And when you spread this shit yourself, right, sitting there with you.
He's right too, because this is
Yes.
not new, y'all. None of this is new. None of this Epstein stuff is new whatsoever. No, no, no. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Long.
No, no. Mm-mm. Women have been slave traded for very, 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 very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jevim,
Yes.
And I'm not
that
trying
reminds
to
me of a
be
joke.
weird here,
And-
but from what I
oh,
understood,
sorry.
and I'm still got to do a little bit more research on it, that over there they wanted their women to be just for babies, and that's about it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want
Well,
to say,
I just,
and
yeah.
that they were devils or demons or Satan itself. I don't know.
That is disgusting. Yeah, that is evil. How
So
is
they
that
wanted
righteous?
boys.
How is
They
mutilating anybody's body righteous at
hmm
all? That's
right.
disgusting,
They wanted
especially the circumcision of
boys.
the little boys. I
Yeah,
could
she wanted
puke.
boys. That's what they wanted, and
Yeah.
over there in Afghanistan, uh, they have young boys that grow up and they are dancers, just like Zelensky was one of those boys. I don't know if anybody knows that, but he was. He was a young boy who was groomed for ever. Yeah, he was a dancer.
I'm going to hold
It's
on a
super sad.
second. Well, I just shared something in Blitz's Discord last night that I've been digging into finding because, like I said, I can't read the Greek, so I'm looking at secondary, which is
Right.
fine for my amazing curiosity. I'm satisfied with that. I found where they
Kevin, you are
they also
amazing.
circumcise the women. They circumcise the women
Yeah.
because they get jealous because they think this is like so ingrained in their culture. And Blitz helped me, if I forget anything, it's so ingrained in their culture that they think that because they are circumcised, well, it does make them shorter, stumpier. It makes them, is that what was
Mm-hmm.
Epstein? I mean, let's talk about it. He was tiny. That's what they're talking about now. And
Mm-hmm.
they will cut the clitoris off
Oh,
in the female castration. It's like a female castration. Um because they get jealous, it says, but later, as Turco-Syrian corruption overspread the East, much more out of jealousy than desire for purity did the Arab circumcise his women. The operation lost its sentimental significance, which is I butcher words, y'all, El Kahutana, like other ancient religious institutions, degenerated to a materialistic practice, generally serving selfish pleasure. Now, the reason they say we circumcise the boys in America is for cosmetic reasons,
right.
cleanliness, all that. No, it's trauma. It is trauma. And a baby
Oh
doesn't
my God.
have enough trauma. But let's think now. No, no, no. Let's think. The Jewish custom is not to do it when they're born, but at the bar mitzvah. Am I correct?
8
If
days
I'm
later.
not, somebody correct me. That
8
is
days.
another trauma. That is horrible. It's insanity.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Patty says rather hard when the womb is like AC current while the man is like DC current. They treat the woman like a battery, a placeholder, while not realizing the womb is the power of oscillation. Amen. Hold on. Let me get some
Yeah,
sound effects.
very nice.
Woo! Zelensky
Well,
was
he may
Jewish.
not have been in Afghanistan, but he was taught the same type of dances that I've seen them do in Afghanistan. I watched this documentary about boys in Afghanistan, and I had to turn it off because I started crying so bad. Those are babies.
Yeah, I would like to know why we're not told about this. This is still going on today. The
Yes.
female,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness, yes.
circumcision, castration. Yeah,
A,
that is
a
still
lot
going
in
on because
Africa.
they do not want. Could you imagine the trauma of your
Um,
culture? The trauma of your culture. Could you? I can't. I can't. Like we take so much for granted,
I heard
and
that.
we fight now for those who are innocent and cannot fight for themselves. Yeah, we just have
Exactly.
to. There's just no other choice. There's no other choice.
Your whiskey, you might as well be talking about maggots. It's that productive. Deutschland über alles. Yeah, you brought it. Right, by herself. Who does Night produce? People, this is Chewie's. Hey, you're missing the climax, people. Night herself. Who is she bringing us? Night. Look around you. Look around you, people. Who is she bringing us? Bring the text. Let's see. Who is her offspring? Right? That she is bringing. Yes, Chewie. She is not being impregnated in these circumstances. Right? Fantastic, people. When you get into the physics, becomes kind of you got to keep up with everything. Right? And how is she described as Night? Look at the fourth line, last word in the line. Oh, God. She's that Night from. Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Did you hear that?
No.
Apparently, they don't have justice there anymore. But she did get it, knowing that people were being treated, at least looked into. My God, that people were being. The princes, yeah, they're going to give him a hard time, right? They're going to give him a hard time, but don't let him be. People in England, let me say one more time, don't let it be because of the baldashery and hoonanikins.
I was listening to somebody in England, podcaster, talking about what was going on and wanted to know what America was going to do about the situation. The rest of the world should soon probably start doing that. Hide and watch. Yes, it should be. I'm talking public hangings. I mean, yeah. Where do we go to vote for the public hangings? What do we got to do, y'all?
I mean, just grab a truck
that are coming out
and
of fight.
grab a rope. Get a truck,
Well,
grab
yeah.
a rope, and
What about
go do
mercenary? I'm
justice.
not encouraging mercenary action. There's not
I'm not
enough
either,
of
but
it.
that's what you feel like doing, because
Yeah,
when they
yes.
don't do anything, you're like,
Right,
are you
right.
kidding me?
Oh my gosh,
Because
have you
this
heard what
wouldn't have,
Andrew Tate has said of all people? What Andrew Tate said. Oh my gosh.
what'd he say?
Oh, he's really upset about the Epstein stuff. Because what
Mm-mm-mm.
happened to him is like magnanimous compared to what is
Exactly.
going on
But
now.
they go
Yeah.
after a penny ante, really not even, it's, it's like they're not going after the infested abscess. they go after a pimple. And that's supposed to make everybody see we're doing something. No, you're not. You are not. You're not doing anything. You know?
Mm-mm.
I mean, yeah, of course it'd be great to get all of them, you know, completely off the streets and away from children. But you go after the big ones, these little ones are going to be like, man, did you see what they did to that? You know what I mean? Maybe they will think. I don't know. To me, it's
I want to
messed up.
yes.
Oh, he's
We'll
so
take
handsome.
together as one to bring these people. Yes, it will. We have to put everything aside. That's why what Hillman's doing is so important. We have to put everything
You're
aside.
correct,
Everything.
Windhammer.
All petty bullshit. All petty bullshit.
That's
I don't
right.
care who you are. Neil, you better put your bullshit aside, Neil. Gnostic informant, I'm calling you to the floor. You better put your shit aside. This is petty shit. Derek Lambert, you better put your petty shit aside too. I'm calling you to the floor. You have a platform. You need to use it the right way. If you have a platform and you believe in taking care of the innocent and bringing justice to this world, use your platform to do so. Yeah,
But
I definitely will.
the goal is to keep us divided, right? The goal is to keep us divided.
Yeah.
They're
Want us
very good at
divided.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, divide
Yeah,
and conquer. They're excellent at it.
exactly.
And that's the thing. We need to wake up, stop arguing with each other, and start focusing on who the real problem is. It's the same what they're doing with the immigration. They're blaming all the problems in the countries on immigration. But it's the politicians that have messed up the country, not the immigrants. It's not the immigrants' fault. But it's just another way to divide us.
You are
And us
correct.
hating each other.
It will take
Yep.
everyone.
Yep.
Thing
I
is,
don't for him at all, but what he's saying is absolutely, I mean, he's just letting it out. And now I can't find that clip, but now he's really upset because like they stripped him of everything.
yeah, and put his
And
name
they
through the
made him
mud.
say like home arrest for like 4 years or something anyway. And then like he's like, these people have evidence on these fuckers, right? So okay, I'll just play. It's less than 5 minutes, y'all.
It always will be, because it is your primary objective to not only make people believe they can be rich, but to keep your rich people happy, to keep your oligarchy happy, and to keep them politically invested in you. So you talk about the Epstein list. I would argue it's a very similar scenario. It's all about money. It's all about who has the money and controlling the money. Is America as a country prepared to upset all of its richest people? I don't know. Is it? Is it prepared to upset all of its richest people to appease bloodthirsty brokies who don't even care about justice? They just want the drama. Another question, because I would argue that the murders that happen every day on the street are very interesting, but no one cares about that. MS-13.
Bloodthirsty brokies who only care about drama. Did y'all hear that? That's what they think of us, right? As well as useless eaters. Right?
God.
Because they don't see what has happened. Their ancestors have caused to lead up to this. Okay? Yeah. And how do I know about this? Because I have been watching a lot about this Epstein shit. Why? Because I am I'm post freak out from what Melanie Browers told me, which I was telling y'all most has come true. So yeah, it's very insane. Okay. I don't like this guy, okay? I don't support him either, but listen to him.
And all this shit, no one really cares about that. But this Epstein list, they really care about. They want justice, sure, but it's a drama. It's interesting. They want to find out. They're curious. And I'm asking you, as a professional, you're in charge of a country. Your primary objective is to keep your oligarchy happy, to keep the wealth inside of your nation, and to make them obey you when it comes to sanctions and such other things, and to ensure that the US dollar becomes and stays the predominant currency globally. There's a bunch of bloodthirsty brokies on the internet who barely pay taxes who want to go through a list. Who are you going to prioritize? Who do you care about? I'm not saying it's fair, but anyone who believes the legal systems are fair is a dumbass anyway, because the legal system's never been fair. There's always been a who are you involved in all legal cases. So when you talk about the Epstein things, I sit and think it's all money oriented. Mm-hmm. Because broke people like to think that rich people should be held accountable like broke people. And that's a great idea. But guess what? They're not.
Yep.
They're not. Rich people have a different capability to fight against legal cases than a broke person. They can have better lawyers. They have better media spin. They have PR. They have news outlets. I'm not talking about myself because I'm not rich like these people. These people own news networks. They can.
He's right. What he had was a lot of money. He just had a lot of money. He wasn't rich. He had a lot of money. He could live in luxury. He had enough money. He was not rich at all. Actually, Patty, I just started that today. Yeah. Because the occult, here's the thing is, and I want to put this down for a minute. So y'all can kind of see me. Here's the thing is, what kills me about the Christians is it's like those of us that study the occult have kind of seen so much coming already, right? Never seen Hillman coming though. That one was a curveball for sure. But the rest of the stuff, we kind of know about. And then, me trying to talk to people about the occult, and I'm trying to get them to understand, look, the occult's literally in everything you do.
Yes.
Everything that involves you, the occult has been ingrained in. It's in your history and heritage, people. It's in the law. It's all through the law. You need to know it. And you get blindsided because you don't realize the symbolism. You don't know the signs. Like, this is a huge initiation. Global. Mm-hmm. His take is very interesting, leads back to the orphan trains you brought up. He follows patterns. Yes. Well, see, I don't know what it is about Edgar Casey, but he knew that during this time there would be, he knew that Gen X, that whole time span of Gen X was going to be a time of people born that were really game changers, that were going to be movers and shakers in the world. And then he said that in 2026, a lot of people were going to be waking up. So it's like, all right, it's time for everybody to get on the horn. And that incorporates the pattern recognizers, right? A lot of us are pattern recognizers. And that is how me following patterns down rabbit holes is how I figured out that Hillman was absolutely correct without ever having to read the Greek, going with like second, third dairy sources. Okay, I'll get back. Chrome Dome.
Affect public sentiment, which affects a jury, which affects their case. This is the bottom line of it. At the top level, at the top echelon of fame and money, legal cases aren't even about law. They're just a circus. If they pick you up, it's only deliberately to attack your image. It's not even about law at that point, like Trump. It was only to attack his image. With me, it was to attack my image. They didn't give a shit they got a conviction. They got shit about keeping me in a country where I couldn't work, trying to take away all my money, and slandering me every day on the news. That's all they wanted to do. So you have to analyze these things as a professional and understand you're talking about the most powerful people in the world on this list, perhaps. And you're asking, why has the list not come out? I would argue that the most powerful people in the world, if they have half a brain, are talking to Cash and Pam and saying, look, maybe this is on, maybe I'm on that list, maybe I did something bad, but also look at all the good I've done, this. You want to appease a few Twitter artists, but it's going to have this consequence, that consequence, that consequence, that consequence, that consequence. And then as a rational adult, there's rational conversations to have. And rational conversations are about subjectivity and compromise. It's not about sitting and saying, that's the law, so that's what we're going to do. Da, da, da. And that's what we all like to believe, that the law is the law, and we all stick to the law. Doesn't work.
Nope.
Yep.
All right. So that was all which is interesting because we didn't even. I stopped sharing, and my camera's not on. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Is that the share?
Oh, can
That
I
is
tell my joke now?
exactly. Oh yeah, do you have a joke? Tell us.
You were talking earlier about like the, I forget exactly what you were saying that triggered this thought, but you were talking about how like
Do
for
what,
years
dear?
they've been suppressing, like especially women, patriarch, etc. The joke
Yeah,
is, it goes,
I don't care for
what's the
his
difference? What's the
attitude.
difference?
It's one of these.
What's the difference? Sorry,
I
can you
Sassy,
hear me
hold
forget.
there?
on a minute. Sassy, hold on a minute.
Okay, hon.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
what's the difference? What's the difference between a cow and a crucifixion? You can't milk or you can't milk a cow for 2,000 years.
Hold on.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go.
You were,
Yeah.
that it's funny, but it kind of makes a good point. Like, how have we not woken up from this? That we've been hypnotized for like 2,000 years, basically. But we are waking up. We're
It's
starting to wake
amazing
up.
to me.
And I think
It
they're
is
afraid. So now
amazing.
they're doubling down. I think they're doubling down on
What's that,
control.
hon?
Oh, could she hear me? Or?
They're doubling down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doubling down on the control because they know we're waking up, and they know there's a lot more of us than there is of them. So if they don't keep us divided and keep us controlled, like I think it was Can you believe this? Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, said if they prosecuted everyone in the Epstein list, the whole system would collapse. Well, what does that tell you about the system then? Maybe it needs to collapse.
Can you hear someone talking, Jevim? Because I can't.
Oh, she
Yeah,
can't hear
I
me.
hear him. Yeah, she
Oh,
can't hear you. Maybe leave the studio and come back if you're having any technical issues.
okay, hon.
Okay. Yeah, if you can't hear Blitz, I can hear it.
Yeah, it must be hers. I've been having technical issues myself, like my earbuds keep. Anyway, technical
Are they the
issues.
ones that woke us up? I feel like I've been awoke ever since I was a child because ever since I was little, I pushed back. Yeah.
Yes, but that's a rare. People like you and me are rare. I think people that
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I think, especially in the Gen X window, as Edgar Casey said, C19 was obvious. They woke us up. Most were deep asleep. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in East Tennessee. I can tell you in my area, when I come out of what I call the broom closet, is when I heard the goddess's call. You've heard of Joseph Campbell's call to hear the call to action. It's like a call to action. The call. Women get those too, and mine was for the goddess in her many shades of red. So she's always been red to me, and the people around me were just evil to me, very, very abusive. Um, and it just made me dig my heels in more. I was like, well, F you, I do what I want. This Epstein thing is a deliberate exposure to yes, it is. It is. I don't know if you all know who Maria Abramovic is, but she said a while back, I think she was in back of a car going somewhere. She said that if anyone can wake America up, it's going to be Trump. It was something along those lines. Yeah, but C19. I guess what you're there. Oh, 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Blitz, say something because I want to see if Sassy. Welcome back. Can you hear Blitz?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good deal. Can you hear me, Jevim?
Way more better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I couldn't hear. She was nodding her head, and I'm going, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, yes. Yes, I can agree with that. Odd Suck says whoever's exposing them have done this by 2020 and Epstein, and the muses are making them expose themselves. Yes,
Yes.
yes, because we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. Nope. Patty says his name calls for it. Yep. Yep. There's been a lot of predictions about this one. All right, you guys ready? Because the last part of this stuff is where he gets really into it.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Financial
Oh, yeah.
dick suckery. Don't let it come from that. Don't let it come from state secrets. Let everybody know what it is. This guy's an international rapist of children. Let him fry in prison. Right? Let him go to prison. I don't know. Do they have the death penalty over there? No, I don't think they have. Do they have to? Whatever. Let him sit in the prison. Right? For the rest of his life. Right? Everybody in the prison can call him Prince. Fantastic. But there has to be some reckoning, people. And that's what he said, who traded his cattle for a guitar from a bunch of beautiful singers. Right? When he, it was obvious later his talent was overwhelming. Right? And people looked back on his life and said, oh God, those singers, who were those girls? Right? They were the muses. They were the ones that he dedicated all of his poetry to. People, they are beyond your reach. The only one that can reach out to these is a person whose name, if I said it right now, you would recognize it. Only for one reason, because he's a fucking Mozart. And he has the key. He has the mark to bring you her. He can do it. He's alive right now in the world. This is not mythology we're talking about. It's physics and reality. And people of satanic congregation, this person who holds the key said, we're ahead. Do you understand? Oh, God. Oh, God. People, the muse is all that matters, right? Who else does night bring us? We have to finish the darkness, people. She brings us moiras caikeras, and these are nelio poinos. These kairas, these avenging furies, these fates, people, they are the ones who will bring those victims, those survivors, those women, they'll bring them restoration. They will bring them justice. These are the daughters of night, and they can be brought to us at any time. Do you understand? Conditions are night. That's it. Oh, God. Is that hopeful, people? What a satanic joy. You know what I mean? The angel of light. Now you know why a third of the demons said, fuck this bullshit. Fuck it. These people are full of shit. The devil is right.
Who is alive? I thought Satan was love, Eros. I haven't really been keeping up with the teachings up until this point, except for probably the last 3 or 4 videos. Because I don't feel welcome, so I don't go around. But I thought Satan was synonymous
What was her
with
question?
Adam.
What was her question?
I thought Satan was love, Eros. Satan, I think, is Saturn. Chronos, time.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with reason too, but I mean, I don't fully have my head wrapped around that either, to be honest. But
Right.
yeah, it's Saturn, yeah, for sure.
we've got interference. I'm hearing. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming from you, Raven. I don't know. You're dealing with some connection issues, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving my cat his medicine. Sorry, I'm gonna put the phone a little bit towards the Wi-Fi. Just a second.
In the stream, he just did. Oh, there was a lot of points. There was a lot of points in there. Yeah. Yeah, we are going to get to it too. He said that Satan in a live. Okay. There was where I was like, what? Okay. He said that Satan in live in the world at this time. Yeah. Yeah, the adversary. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because this is like the very last part is where he gets into the heavy.
To power. Danny Jones would not have fallen. Do you understand me? They're going to give them something that they don't like. And that is that taste of nemesis. Do you see who is the daughter of night? Night is now, and nemesis is waiting. Nemesis is waiting. This is why we have to talk about the pedo empire. Because it's the reality around you, and it feeds monism. It is fed by monism, and it feeds monism. Without monism, Trump, Hitler would never have come to power. Danny Jones would not have fallen. And you and I would not be sitting as survivors of Jesus. This is all connected. Lies, people.
Yeah.
Lies. Lies. There's only one place for us to go. The place Jesus went. And to bring Satan. That good-looking son of a bitch who insists upon the light.
Yeah.
God. Expose them all. In a world of pedo emperors, I say, hail Satan. In a world of Christians who vote in, support, campaign for, raise money for pedo emperors, I say, hail Satan.
Everyone needs to know. That's what Maddie just said. Everyone needs to know. Everyone, it is our human right to know. It is our human right. It is the only birthright we probably have a right to, because they keep stripping rights away. That's all I gotta say right now.
In a world where we don't care whether or not survivors have justice, a world driven by the morality of salvation, a world whose politics have become a kingdom of God politics, whether it's Yahoo, Jesus, or Allah. A world on the verge of total war, where tyrants, rapists meet to plunder the resources of the people who they enslave and destroy.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Long.
What are you going to do? God bless America. God bless America. Really? God bless America. Truth and justice, you bitches. All through nemesis. It's all that matters. In a world that is in the apocalypse, it is only nemesis division that matters. All bets are off.
All bets.
Now,
did somebody just join us?
I want to finish up by saying,
oh, let's come back.
You watched Jesus.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Satan into the world in a way to manipulate, to.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Cause the atmosphere to crack with that lightning, to bring that thunder. And your lives have been lived under that magic control.
Yeah. That's that hypnotism. That's that hypnotism you was talking about, Blitz. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The return of night is the return of the dark empire of pedos. It is the injustice of all injustices. You could not have worse. Which of you
I was trying to
has
ask
lived
you.
any decade that is worse than the one that you're in right now?
Huh?
I was trying to ask you, why does he say Danny Jones has fallen? What was that about? Do you understand that?
Yeah. He did not clarify it. He
No. So
showed
there
a
must be
video,
a.
but he did not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have to
It's the
watch the
video.
rest of
It's
it.
the one you haven't finished watching. Yeah,
Right.
that
Yeah, I'll
one.
have to watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry, I was just wondering if you knew what that meant.
Oh, yeah, sorta. I know. Okay.
None of you, your ancestors look on you and they watch you bauble their freedom. They watch you sell it off to freaks who rape children like Jesus. This is your
You
reality.
think people are afraid?
It is my privilege to expose it.
I think they're
I have
terrified.
one mission: to bring the Christ. I have watched in disappointment as the satanic cathedral has burned. And I know there is one hope, and that's the muse. If the connection is there, that reality will come. Oh, God. Love it. What is it about love, people? It always comes back to Eros, right? It always comes back to Eros. You didn't know Eros was the devil. No, satanic congregation knew Eros was the devil. Now you know why Jesus is saying, I'm the Son, S-U-N. Yes, you are. You wannabe piece of shit who was arrested in a public park with a naked kid and crucified for it. You're a liar. Thank you for coming tonight. Satanic congregation, is Satan real? You're goddamn right he is. Am I a Satanist? Fuck no. Hail Satan.
Repetition monarch, but
Wow, y'all. Wow. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. What y'all think about that?
That was awesome. It was
It
awesome to
was.
watch the show too, but dadgum, just him. It's like you need to hear this. You know what I mean? When you're trying to fight the other side's dogma. So it's
Yeah.
like I have to listen to his stuff over and over again. It's like I've been we all, most of us have been programmed all of our life. So
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
hard to just, go to a different direction. But
It is.
he
It
helps
is.
me
And
stand. He helps
my
me
grandma
stand.
was a very devout Christian. She was like very devout. So I mean, she screamed at me I was gonna burn in hell, and I was like, I'll see you when I get there, you know. Um, I have, I have literally like if I could say I prayed to any deity, it was Sekhmet, a devotee to Sekhmet. And I'm still a devotee of Sekhmet. I'm just not like worshipful. I don't have a worshipful ritual that I do and stuff like that type of devotion. My devotion is an oracle deck I'm designing for her, dedicated to her. Um, but I have withstood, and that's why I feel like she chose me. That type of energy, because I have walked through so much fire because I refuse to be Christian. So much fire. I've been burned so much because I just could not do it.
Right.
I couldn't do it.
The only
Patty
reason
Lynch
why
says
I did
dogma.
it. What is it? Dogma?
Dogma wrong. The wolf
Dogma.
mother. Yeah.
Dogma run. Yeah.
You know what amazes me about people is the way the human mind is literally seems to be incapable to accept information or facts that go against what it already believes.
You're
And
right.
people will actually really kind of fight really hard to protect their beliefs, like, and even though they may deep down inside know that it's not true, and then that's what makes them more mad than anything, is presenting them with truth that calls into question their beliefs. That nothing makes a person more mad than that.
Right.
And that's what you see with like Christians or whatever you happen to believe in. It's like, yeah, I just find that so fascinating about people, like the people's ability to just like not accept, like you can show them physical facts right in front of their face and they just won't accept it because that doesn't coincide with what I already believe. So therefore, and then like I say, people will get very angry at you for showing you these things. Like nobody is happy when you wake them up from a nice sleep, I guess, right?
Well, and
Yeah,
that's
and it's like
true.
maybe set what we're seeing though is like this type of lockstep formation where we're being spoon fed all of this and we're not giving it on one big round package to digest. And a lot of people said like the human brain could not handle all of this at once. And what I've been able to do is what I do with the occult too, as well as like remote view with it, is like cherry pick and put stuff together. Like I know about Elton John being in there and Robin Williams. Now, oh my gosh, now Robin Williams was like the one of the stars. No, he was like a co-star in August Rush. Do you all remember that one? Oh my god. Who this boy that got given away at birth because the mother was a prestigious musician and the father was like a street musician that would play in bars and stuff, and they met and they fell in love one night, and she left him and they didn't see each other again, and then she has his baby. And Robin Williams is like the Pied Piper. And he has all these kids he keeps in a building. Whoo! Yeah, when I heard that Robin Williams was in there, my mind went to August Rush, of course. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So we're being baby step this information.
And I
But we're
think
gonna
that's
have
why. I don't know about you,
I know
Jevim, but do you think that's the reason why people aren't snapping out of it as quick? Because they've been doing it like drip, drip, drip. That's what I think
slow drip.
too.
Yes,
Instead of
like yeah.
that's what I think too. I don't think they
And
wanted it. They don't want anybody to wake up, you know?
mm-mm,
They really don't.
What this Melanie lady told me was that they keep trying to bury something. She never would say what it was, but says that yes, Windhammer, August Rush, the movie with, Robin Williams is in it. Whoo, coaches. They keep trying to bury something and it keeps coming up no matter how many times. Well, I'm like, well, what the hell is that? That could be literally anything. That could be ancient goddess culture because she keeps popping up. It could be the Epstein files. I mean, we don't know because she was very vague in what all she was telling me. But yeah, I could probably I'm not going to monetize this at all. Oh, would you want to see the I could find the preview for you. I love that movie because let me tell you a little story about me. Before my mom and dad divorced, I was on the way to Juilliard. I was first chair flute for 2 years in middle school before my father left us for his best friend's wife. It was crazy. Anyway, so when he left, my love of music dwindled until my mother sold my flute, which broke my heart. So that was something, but I was on the way to Juilliard. So when this movie come out, it really hit me in the emotions. August Rush trailer. Come out in 2007. Let's see if I can get it up here. I gotta find it. There it is. Oh, of course we got, yeah, because looks like a cute one though. Okay. That's not it. Let me get it up there. Okay.
I believe in music the way some people believe in fairy tales.
Hold on. I think I sped it up. We can't speed it up. This is gorgeous. Even though it's the creepy kid, he creeps me out, right? He's like, I see dead people. I think there's a lot to do with like these actors and actresses that keep along these kind of, there's certain themes, and if you follow their career, they're like telling you stuff. Yeah.
Fairy tales. What I hear came from my mother and father. Once upon a time, they fell in love.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Tonight the sky.
I have to go.
Let me walk you home.
No, it's complicated.
Reminds me of your love.
Listen to me, Dad.
You have to give the baby up. Lila. Walking through winter time.
Somewhere inside me, I know that they always wanted me.
Where is he?
How long have you been here?
11 years and 16 days. I've been counting. The music. I thought if I could play it, they would know I was alive and find me.
We're never going to see your parents again.
If they don't find us, we'll just have to go find them.
What's the point in singing? She's not gonna hear me.
Can I help you? I'm trying to find my son. Name? I don't know.
You gotta love music more than you love food, more than life, more than yourself.
Remember Mozart with like a musical pod?
Prodigy.
Exactly. Well, I have one of those, and he's living under my bed.
Why is it so important that you want him now?
I've always wanted him.
The #1 heat wave, August Rush!
It's like someone's calling out to me. Only some of us can hear it.
Only some of us are listening.
I know it sounds crazy. I can hear him. I swear I can hear him.
Let me out! Let me out! This is him.
You know what music is? Harmonic connection between all living beings.
It's all around us. All you have to do is listen.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie.
100.
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it for sure. Freddie Highmore is a child actor from the movie he speaks. Yes, brilliant. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a lot of yes. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I've always been able to pick up these little Easter eggs, and they stay stored in here somewhere. It's all in there. So, but I'm going to go. It's been almost 2 hours. I think Blitz had to get to work. And
Okay.
Raven, I appreciate you getting up
Oh,
here.
well, I appreciate you inviting me. That was really kind of you.
Yeah, I like to hold panels. I like the open discussion. I try to have good discussion. Haven't had a whole lot of luck in the past. Hopefully that's going to change. I
Mm-hmm.
do hope that changes because who come together right
Right.
now.
Mm-hmm. You're
Right
right.
now.
That's
All
right.
right, Thomas.
You have a good evening, hon. And I'm going to head to bed myself. And good night to all of your guests that came in too. Okay?
Yeah.
Bye,
Good
y'all.
night, everyone. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been real, and hopefully, no feelings were hurt. Nobody's upset for me doing the commentary panel. And like I said, I've been wanting to do commentary on his work for a long time, but you hear the call. I'm going to cry. It's so painful to see so much and to know so much and to have known so much for so long. And being really punished for knowing it. So I really hope that all can come together. Because too many are saying, like, now, or it's going to be really bad. And I don't know what that looks like. I have no idea. But I have faith in humanity. I do. Thank you, Windhammer, for her to face the shit. Yeah. 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 Pray for Tennessee. Light a candle for Tennessee. Chant for Tennessee if you can, because women being unalived. This is disgusting. This is beyond disgusting. This is unlike anything we've ever seen before, and he's right. Oh goodness. All right. I love you all. Take care.